Daemon Targaryen is an important chess piece in the Dance of the Dragons and in House of the Dragon, so let's talk his history before House of the Dragon begins. Daemon was born in 81 AEC to Alyssa Targaryen and Baelon Targaryen, children of Jaehaerys I and Alysanne Targaryen. Daemon was the second-born son after his brother Viserys. Called Alyssa's Spring Prince, just like with her first son, Alyssa chose to take Daemon on her dragon melees within 2 weeks of birth, which may have helped Daemon's wild nature. 3 years later, Daemon's mother would die within a year of delivering her third child, Aegon Targaryen. Daemon then lost his brother Aegon 6 months later, before his first birthday. Baelon would look to Daemon and Viserys to comfort him following the loss of his wife. So tragedy started early in Daemon's life. But the years passed and Daemon became known as moody, ambitious, hot-headed, and impetuous. And very skilled. In 97 AC, at 16 years old, Daemon earned his knighthood and was already gifted Dark Sister, one of 2 Targaryen ancestral swords by King Jaehaerys I Targaryen himself. Daemon was the opposite of his brother Viserys. Daemon was a great warrior, hunter, and tourney competitor, had a ton of courage that led him to be a bit dangerous, and had a hard body. So Daemon was very impressive at a very young age. 97 AC was also the year Daemon married Lady Rhea Royce, who was the heir to Runestone. A match he wasn't super fond of. How not fond of? He called his wife his bronze bitch and claimed that in the Vale the men fuck sheep because their sheep are prettier than their women. At the age of 20, Daemon Targaryen was not well liked by the nobles. He was a temperamental man that seemed to love violence. Daemon Targaryen became Sir Otto Hightower's greatest rival and someone he began to really hate. In 101 AC, Daemon lost his father at 44 years old, and then came the question of succession. When Jaehaerys I was deciding on his heir after all his sons died, and the only ones alive weren't eligible, Daemon gathered a band of sworn swords to support his brother Viserys in becoming the heir to the Iron Throne. Through the Great Council of 101, Daemon's brother Viserys was picked to be the next king. And thus begins the Dance of the Dragons.